It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, this is a game that may be determined early, and they have made it clear that their focus is to limit mistakes and deliver the defensive and offensive performance they're capable of. And Carmelo, now a veteran in the NBA, always a great scorer, and could be a factor for a long time to come.
Yeah, Melo relies more on skill than athleticism, which bodes well for his future. He's a very smart player and knows exactly what he can get away with on the offense, but as a triangle expert, stay with the triangle, baby. It'll get you somewhere.
How many sides there in a triangle then, big fella?
I would have to say as many as my championships. -1, 3.
Huh?
Ooh. 3?
Huh?
3.
Yeah. You had... Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I said it. -1. I know I got 4 championships. I got you, Ernie.
Dr. O'Neal.
Yeah, I got you, Ernie.
He gave you a little basketball, gave you a little addition and subtraction.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
give me a little Pythagorean theorem.
I'll tell you this. The most underrated thing, from what I hear, I have sources that have told me this, that he's a great leader in the locker room.
No.
Very underrated. Very underrated, everyone tells me.
Yeah.
I got a math equation for you, Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
E equals MC squared.
Yes, it does. Isn't that right, Kevin Harlan?
Traction and get some momentum being built.
Aren't you richer, though? Aren't you more texture-filled with having survived a trough and then climbing out of it?
I'm a big believer that adversity makes you stronger in the long run. As you know, winning in the NBA playoffs is a product of things that can happen in the regular season.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. LeVert out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin. There's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Mozgov in at the 5, home in the paint. They set the pick. 22 left to play in the first quarter. Shot from 12. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly go deep. That's fun.
Count it, good.
Oh, nice play there. Kristaps making his presence felt on the interior.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Hollis Jefferson from outside off the mark. Makes it on to a to Russell. Picked by Mozgov. There's Lynn with the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. And good as it just comes right down through the net.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
He really has to get it off that quickly. Any hesitation when you're giving up that kind of size, it's almost sure to get blocked.
Russell kicks to Lynn. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
He is just so sensational on the way, and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backcourt. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, I think clearly they came in on a mission, and that mission was own the glass, and that's what's got them ahead in this game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they got. We've got Lance Thomas, Lee out there with Flash. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Thomas, pass to Flash. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Let's the 3 fly. He's again, and it's good on the way in.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards.
Here's Dinwiddie. Now the dish to Booker. High post shot. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Outside for Thomas. Lee dishes to O'Quinn. Here's Gomez, and he drops it in from the low post.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's the screen. Beats to Dinwiddie. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he almost never misses that shot now. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks out front, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there, and Shaquille O'Neal, who's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I like their effort on the boards, because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds could give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You've talked to so many and heard a lot of insight on which coaches in the NBA have the most impact on the game. You've coached, you've played. Gather it in for us. Give us a compass on this topic.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because you can go in a lot of different directions. You look at a guy like Doc Rivers, who because he played, there is this seems to be this natural affinity of the players. You talk about a players coach, understands relationships, won a championship in Boston, convinced a group of offensive-minded guys like Paul Pierce and Ray Allen that they needed to play defense to the level of Kevin Garnett. You also look at a guy like Eric Spoelstra, who, though he is young, paid his price to come up through the ranks, talks about spending years in that dark, dank Miami video operations room. But when guys like Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Doug Collins are complimenting you as a young guy in Eric Spoelstra, I'm thinking he's got a pretty good future.
Are you surprised when good coaches don't win in the league?
Yes, but I think so much goes into winning. You have to remain healthy over the course of an 82-game schedule. That's hard. You've got to have a great organizational strength, and we know that now ownership and general managers have to be as strong as the head coach. And listen, there's luck. You know, sometimes injuries play a part in who you match up against and who you don't. There's so much to winning.
Wonderful insight. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jeremy Lin is out there with Russell. Then it's Mozgov, and it's LeVert into the small forward position. Passes it to Porzingis. That one falls coming off of Finney's feet.
That makes 16 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Mr. Allen. A fast breakdown for the Knicks. Here's Kuzminskis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Inside, here's Allen, and so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot two. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's the pass to Bacon. Now here's Anthony. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 1 second left. And it is good. The buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
What a cool customer he was on that sequence. Knew the clock was ticking down, but didn't let it affect him. Hit it like it was any other shot.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And for so many players, the game of basketball is really a lifeline. Whether to afford college or even beyond. Doris, if you see that aspect of the sport shape an individual's future?
No, I don't think there's any question. You can look up and down the NBA and every roster and know for a fact that the game of basketball has shaped the lives of these young men from the time they were in their earliest stages. I mean, for some, the game has been a lifesaver, no question about it.
You've got Lee, who's out there with Flash. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And it's Kuzminskas in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Flash. The feed now to Anthony. That's good from 17 feet away. Anthony's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
Just 2 to shoot. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. D, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. And Randall subbed in for Flash. The Nets also changing it up. Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for Booker. Goodwin comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Whitehead in for Jeremy Lin. And stolen by Hamilton. Pass to Whitehead. To the middle. It's tipped. Goodwin passes to Allen. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it to Randall. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's T. Brooklyn with the rebound. passes to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Randall. Not a lot of room. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joe, you guys got a lot done tonight. What was the key to executing the way you did?
We just moved the ball real well tonight. We played hard. We're a tough team, you know, and we just want to get better, and it was a good win for us tonight.
Great job down the stretch, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season. Found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
Ernie, Kenny, what got into this guy tonight? He was sensational. Easily the MVP of the game. Maybe with some of that home cooking. Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, iced tea. He was getting a lot of love from the fans, and rightfully so. Seeing him step his game up like that will always get the crowd pumping.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.